Hello everyone, my name is Delix and welcome back to another Overwatch video. In this video I'm just going to be going over some patch notes real quick, just kind of breaking them down for you guys, letting you know how they're going to try and kind of change the game from my point of view. So let's get this started. So first off, we have a post from Andy B, the community manager, who posted yesterday. I'm just going to read this out for you guys. Hiya folks, we have temporarily disabled Junkertown and all queues due to a bug that was causing graphical performance issues. Our goal is to re-enable the map along with Torbjorn and Bastion with our next planned update on October 25th. Our apologies for the inconvenience and thank you for your continued support. So apparently there's a issue with Junkertown causing graphical issues. I've never noticed anything. I'm sure some of you guys have, however. Um, Plan on re-enabling it. Okay. Torbjorn and Bastion are going to be re-enabled, so I know we've had a pretty good time these last 11 days, but unfortunately that's going to come to an end. Bastion will be back in the game, and I'm sorry to say that Torbjorn will be back as well. I know that Bastion was not very strong where he was. Even with his bug, he was still a very niche pick. I know a lot of people just played Bastion because his bug was funny. But even with his bug out, where you could spam shoot your ult, it did not make any difference in the games, I don't believe. Um, I really think that they should bring him back with a buff. Maybe just either his survivability, because he just kind of gets melted, or his alteration, or not his duration, his wind up time, because the wind up time is insane. Because not only does it play a massive siren sound to everyone, but they also get about 10 to 14 business days to get away from that. So hopefully they make some change with him and they make him more meta. Next change we have is a massive nerf to Genji. He's going to be getting his ammo reduced from 30 to 24, and his shuriken damage reduced from 29 to 27. So the ammo reduction is pretty big. It's going to cause him 2 less burst fire shots. His shuriken damage being reduced is also very big because he's not going to be able to burst kill as easily, which is a big thing with Genji. You know, dashing through someone, turning around, shurikening them in the head. Pretty basic combo that about everyone does. That's not going to be possible anymore unless you land all 3 shurikens in their head. So you better either work on your aim or swap to another character because he is going to be dog shit. Next update, Diva is getting a nerf. Her fusion cannons are being increased, or her spread is being increased from 3.5 to 3.75, and her booster impact damage is being reduced from 25 to 15. So her fusion cannon spread, not a huge nerf, just a little bit of a change. You're going to be a little bit closer in order to burst people down as fast. Basically, a crosshair is going to have to be on their head. Her booster impact damage was reduced from 25 to 15. So with this change, you're not going to be able to fly into an enemy and then melee, and then burst them down in half a second anymore. You're going to have to be a little bit more precise with your aim, put a little bit more practice into the practice range before you go into comp matches. Yes, I'm talking about most Diva mains. Next change is going to Sombra. So Sombra is a much needed patch that I am so happy she's getting nerfed in. Her hack ability lockout duration was reduced from 1.75 to 1.5. So this is basically the old hack ability where you can't use your abilities or anything. That's going to be decreased by 0.25. Pretty big change, not that big on paper. Going to make a huge difference in game though. Hacked enemies are no longer valid targets for hacking for the duration of the effect. So I know that wording is kind of confusing, but basically all that means is if you're already hacked, you cannot be hacked again. So walking out of spawn being spam hacked by the Sombra mains is not going to be as plausible for them anymore because now they can't just hack you off of cooldown. They have to wait till your hack expires. The hack damage multiplier was reduced as well from 40 to 25%, which is a huge nerf. So she's not going to be able to do near as much damage anymore, along with EMP. EMP is not going to be doing the 40% extra damage for the targets. It's just a massive change that was very, very needed to this game, and I am so happy that they're adding it. Sombra has been so unfun to play against, and even whenever I play her, I just feel bad for everyone, so I cannot play Sombra. I don't even like her. I didn't like her before, don't like her now. Really happy. The next update they should change is just getting rid of her completely. Alright, next change we have is Zarya. Her barrier duration was reduced from 2.5 to 2 seconds, and her barrier cooldown was increased from 10 to 11. Not a huge change on paper, but in game, I think this change is going to be pretty big. Her barrier duration was reduced. Bubbles aren't going to last quite as long. Um, and this is going to cause her charge not to go up quite as much. Her cooldown was also increased from 10 to 11. So this is gonna again play with their charge. Zarya's not gonna be able to constantly be at 100 charge anymore. I've been playing a lot of Zarya recently, and all I do is just right click and I build my ult very quick because I don't think I'm ever below 80% charge. Just because I stand in front of people and press bubble, and then I have it again by the time my second bubble's expired. Yes, that's right. I don't bubble my teammates, just myself. I am selfish. So this is going to be a really good change. I know Zarya is really busted right now. Main reason, like I said, I'm playing her and dominating games. I suck with Zarya. So that is pretty much all the changes that they added to the game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.